Hi guys, it's me, and this is your ultimate guide for Yeeps hide and seek. So yeah, let me just take off my outfit. So this is a basic character model, and so quick history of Yeeps. Yeeps is a game where you are a puppet and you use your arms to move around, and yeah. So first thing I want to show you guys is basic building. So basically there's a bunch of different kinds of pillows. Like there's these 4x4s, which are pretty cool. And there's 1x4s. And you have 1x1s, 1x2s, 2x2s, but it's a square. So yeah. Then stairs. I already showed you guys that. 2x4. 2x2 reinforced. 4x4 reinforced. 2x2 bouncy. 4x4 bouncy. And so the thing about these pillows, all of these ones here, these ones can be easily broken by items like this. So I could just use this bat, which is a basic item, and yeah. Also, the bouncy ones are weak against that. But you cannot break things with a bat if they're reinforced, but you can just pick them up and eat them. And the bouncy pillows, I think you can imagine what you can do. To basic items. First basic item is a bat. You can use it for fighting. You can use it for pressing buttons. You can also use it for breaking pillows. Here's the pellet gun. It's just a gun, basically. A cool thing about it is that if you if you do this, grab it with your other hand while you have one in your hand, then you can shoot 2 pellets. And then if you shoot it at yourself, you can make yourself go flying, which is pretty cool. Next up, you have, let's see, what's another basic item? You have the grappler, which makes you like Spider-Man. It's pretty simple. You have the confetti gun, which is kind of like the pellet gun, but it shoots you wherever you point it. Well, it propels you backwards of the way you point it. You have the firework, which wherever way you throw, it takes you for a little bit. Teleport ball, you can just throw it, and it will teleport you there, kind of like an ender pearl from Minecraft. Umbrellas just make you glide. And that's it for the basic items. Then, oh wait, there's more. You have the explosive bomb, which can damage pillows. Next up is the impulse bomb, which is basically the same as the explosive bomb, but it cannot damage pillows. It only makes you bounce back, but this is the same. And there's a bunch more bombs, like the smoke bomb, which creates smoke, pillow bomb, which creates pillows, and radiation bomb, which if you get radiation, it makes you significantly faster, and it also breaks pillows. Pumpkin bomb spawns mini pumpkin grenades, which will also explode. And there's a freeze ball, which will freeze things, like there's a yak that I can freeze. And there's the hot cocoa, which you can drink, and it stops you from being frozen, or you can just drink it or throw it at things. Basic building tools. So there is like wood blocks that you can use that cannot be broken by pillows, and you can only use these in creative mode, which is why I'm in here. So there's a bunch of different sizes and shapes of these, so you can build like anything you want. And there's like terrain blocks where you can have like a grass block or like a snowy rock block. There's a lot. And there's glass that you can use for like windows for houses. There is mobility blocks. So like this is a zip line. So if they're the same, if these things are the same color on the top, then you can just ride on them, which is pretty cool. There is teleporter. This is the team teleporter. So just teleports you wherever the other teleporter is. There's the fan block, which blows you away. So there's the copy paster block, which you can use to paste in. So you can either clear a map, paste in a map, or copy a map. This is the same thing, except for it's a certain amount of blocks, so you can like take it and whatever. Let's say I place this and I want to copy that, then I can copy that. Then I bring it over here and then I just do that, and then boom, I have that block again, which is pretty useful. But then you can use these to shift the map any way. You can use these to turn the map anyway, and you can use this to make the map lower down or higher up. And now it brings me to the tech web. The tech web is where you can buy all sorts of items and stuff. You can also claim your daily currency. The daily currency is called butt coins. Don't worry, it's not inappropriate. It means button because you use like buttons on a puppet. So that's why. So on the tech web you can buy all sorts of items here. And depending on which biome you're on or in, you can buy different items, which is pretty cool. Game modes. I don't own that many game modes. I own the monster game mode where you just like become a monster, and it's like monster tag basically, where like if you're the monster you have to tag somebody else. And then this is the no pins hangout, but it's also a team hangout, which the only difference between that and the normal hangout is that you can have teams on it. Music section where there's like a radio that plays cool music. You have no block, synth block, two types of synth blocks. You have a bass synth and a normal synth. You have an organ. You have a bell. You have a drum, a bunch of different drums actually, and yeah. Fun fact about all these ones here: if you change the color of them, then they will make a different noise, which is very useful. And so you want to use paints. There's like a bunch of paints. You can imagine like every color is a paint. Like I could pull out. There's so many paints, but it makes it useful. There's also neon paints for like when you want to paint like glowing stuff. It's good for lights. Pets. So you can buy pets for 800 butt coins, and you can either buy ones that are like in the shop, or you could buy a random one, which will just give you a random option. So these are all my pets. I have a dog and a cat, chicken, another chicken, a sheep, a cow, another cow, a monkey, a snail, and a reindeer. Now, there's a bunch more animals that I don't have, but, yeah. And then you could use this to pet your pets. It's like a brush. You could use this to make your pets go get. You can play, like, fetch. There's also a frisbee that you can make your pets go get for you. And, there's a laser pointer. And so this is how you give your pet a name. It's a name tag. And, there's a stop sign, which will make your pet stop moving. But one important thing about pets is that sometimes, like, they will, like, make a bubble on top of them, and it will, like, give you a quest, and if you complete the quest, they'll go search for an item for you, like this. So it wants to play frisbee. So if I were to keep throwing the frisbee and I complete the quest, then he will go searching for an item, and so there's a rare chance that it gives you a butt coin. And it only gives you a little amount of butt coins, but it's still cool. Game modes. So, what you want to do for different game modes is there's like, the main game modes are like tap tag, hide and seek, and hangout. So what you want to do in like hide and seek is like, you can use pillows to like hide and run away, and you can use like items to run away. And so basically you don't want the seekers to find you. And what the seekers have is they have like, imagine this as like a weird pin, like a needle pin that you would use for sewing. So they have a bunch of pins, and they can like throw the pins, or they can like stab you with the pin. And if you get stabbed, then you become a seeker. And yeah, but then if you go in tap tag, it's basically the same, but instead of using pins, you get like you just play tag basically, but it's infection tag and infection hide and seek. So yeah, it's pretty fun. And hangout is just where you hang out and you don't really do anything. Are the cameras, and they're used for content creation. So you need a certain app for them to work, and I don't have the app. So yeah, but you can like, I'll show you what all the cameras do. So this is just a simple camera. You point it and then it just records wherever you're pointing. This is a follow camera, where it's the same as the last one basically, but it like follows wherever you go. This is a selfie camera, where you can like hold it like this and then you can bring it with you. This is a neck camera, where you could like put it on your neck like this and then it follows you. And finally there's the drone camera, which follows you wherever you go in the air. But if you use this ball on like most of the cameras, it will focus on the ball instead of you, and that's pretty cool. So like if I use this and then I put the ball over there, it's pretty cool. Anyways, wiring, which there's a lot of complicated wiring that I don't even know how to explain myself, but you can use these as like wires, and you can use like the buttons. This is, well, if you tap this, it does stuff. This is a button. This is a, I forgot what it's called. This is like a tinier button. And this is a gate thing that if you walk through, it will activate something. And that's mainly it. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope this helps you with getting to know Yeeps Hide and Seek.